Hi, J.R. Steele here with a quick announcement. I'm working on another project collaboratively with a group of young podcasters called Metal Steve Productions on a podcast called Station Arcadia. Station Arcadia tells stories from a world where steampunk, dieselpunk, cyberpunk, and solarpunk societies all exist side by side. These stories are told through a radio station on a shifting island, which broadcasts stories from across the land that together tell the story of a revolution and hope in the face of a dying world. The podcast is available on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and wherever you get your podcasts, as well as on the website, www.stationarcadia.com. Myself and the cast and crew are so excited to share this project with you. My name is Quill Taylor, and I have taken it upon myself to record my findings pertaining to the life of a young boy named Anthony Todd.
He sounds so nice.
Yeah, he's sweet. Even though I haven't heard from him in a while.
Heard from who?
Oh, one of my friends from back home.
Friend.
Yes, no matter what Liv says.
I'm just teasing. He seems cool, though. You should invite him to come visit sometime.
I don't know if he would. He hasn't responded to any of my letters, and I can't text or call him. I don't know if he'd even get the invite.
Oh.
I filled her in a bit, but I think we should discuss our next course of action, which, I'm sorry, Liv, but I don't want to put you in danger again. And the more you know, the more danger you'll be in.
Yeah, the more I think about it, I know that was a close call and probably not good for me to be involved in, but I want to help. Ooh, maybe I could do some research in the library. I'll be your source of information. That's helpful, right?
It is, and that's what I was going to suggest you do.
I agree. We definitely need somebody who's read up on their history, and a creative thinker if we're gonna stop Eris.
Such high stakes.
Such low chances of success unless we keep doing small things. Quill, any updates on the power source situation?
I have a list of possible places, but it's short. So hopefully one of them will be it, or at least give us a lead.
What if you and Liv went to go check them out? It would give Liv some opportunity to explore and would keep anyone who's watching thinking that you're still in a pattern. You could even go with Anthony.
Wouldn't that put Anthony in danger?
The opposite, actually. It would keep you safe. Eris wouldn't do anything to put Anthony at risk. It makes it safer for you to walk around if you're with him.
That makes sense. Should we take the recorder?
At this point, I don't think anyone will bother you about it. I mean, people were walking by when Sierra came out of City Hall with her spider-ness, so I doubt they'll notice a tape recorder.
Fair point.
This is exciting. I've always wanted to visit some of the shops on Elmond, and I haven't been to the park in ages. Plus, did you know that the clock in the clock tower hasn't moved since the town was founded? Or was it a couple centuries after? I can't remember. I seem to remember reading both.
Where did you read it?
Oh, I was skimming books. I'm not sure of the title. Probably something on the history of the town. It was kind of boring.
There's only one book on the town's history, and it changes. You probably just read 2 iterations of it.
Really? That's so cool!
I mean, I guess. It's blank now, though, or at least was. I've been using it as a journal.
Wait, a library book?
We should go. Take a walk, check everything out. How about the park first? We might be able to catch up with Anthony.
Oh, I've met him before. He came in to get a few books a long time ago. That's how I met Abby, actually.
Take the tape recorder with you. We'll meet up when the representatives leave. I've been avoiding talking to them, but I think they'll want to talk to me. Good luck.
You too.
Let's go! I'm so excited. I haven't seen the park in ages. I wonder if the fountain is still there. I'm so happy it's still up. I used to come sit and read here a little while ago when I first moved here, but the library needed more tending than I thought, and since no one really wanted to work there, I ended up staying there. Now I have this little corner near the back of the second floor. It's got a nice comfy chair and it's kind of old, so you get that nice plush faded material and it's so comfy. Do you have somewhere you like to read?
I do, actually, but not here. I've traveled a lot, so I've had to spend a lot of time on a bus. So I guess on a bus. Any bus, really, but everyone's quiet and going to different places. And it's a good atmosphere to get lost in a story.
Huh. Yeah, I guess so. Not as lonely as sitting by yourself reading.
It's still quiet, but it's nice.
Sounds like it.
Can I read with you?
What?
When all of this is over, or before then, if we have time. I don't know how long I'll stay in town after this, but I wouldn't mind just sitting in the library and reading for a while.
I love that, actually. Oh, if you want it, I can recommend some shorter books. I have multiple copies of the ones I really like, so we could read them together and you can tell me what you think. I've read all of them already, but it's nice to hear other people's thoughts.
I agree. Sometimes you get different points of view and... Oh, Anthony!
Quill, you left your... Oh, I'll grab it.
Hi, Quill. And Mr. Librarian, what are you doing in the park? You're meant to be in the library.
Quill invited me on a walk. It's such a lovely day. I'm glad to see you're outside too. How are you, Anthony?
I'm good. Noddington's good too, right, boy? See?
I'm so glad to hear it.
It's always such a nice day for a walk. I think more people should do it.
Oh, I agree. Walking is really good for your health, physical and mental. Oh, before I forget, here's your tape recorder, Quill.
Oh, thank you.
Does it still work?
Very well, actually.
Oh, good. I was worried Nanny would break it.
What do you mean?
That kind of stuff doesn't like her. It breaks all the time. That's why she likes plants. They don't break.
Oh, I love plants. Abby came in sometimes to ask me for books on gardening and flowers, and we had nice chats about plants and different ways to grow them and keep them healthy.
Nanny likes books. She reads them a lot. And you like books, Ms. Librarian? I like books too. Do you like books, Quill?
I do.
That's good. Books are very important. Nanny says that without books, the world would be in shambles.
Well, what do you think?
I think that if the world was in shambles, I'd like to have a book to read.
I can agree with that.
Ms. Librarian, you have a lot of books. Have you read all of them?
I've only read most of them. Sometimes they're too boring. Or sometimes they're in a language I don't understand, but I've read most of them.
I've read a lot of books from Nanny's library. Well, it's the Manners Library, but Nanny uses it the most. She reads me lots of stories before I go to bed, and I try not to fall asleep before she finishes.
Well, as nice as listening to stories is, sleeping is just as important. Besides, if you don't sleep, how will you dream of all the wonderful things in the stories you've read?
Oh, you have a good point, Ms. Librarian.
Not to interrupt, but do you mind if we walk around town with you, Anthony? I have a few places I'd like to show Liv, and we'd love the company.
Oh, sure. But let me ask Noddington, since he's walking with us too, you know. Noddington, is it alright if Quill and Miss Librarian walk with us? He says that's fine. Where do you want to go first?
I was hoping to visit some shops today. How do you feel about some window shopping?
Sure.
Sounds fun. Oh, Anthony, let me tell you about something cool I found the other day.
The Domestic Life of Anthony Todd is a podcast by J.R. Steele and is licensed under a Creative Commons Attribution Non-Commercial Share-alike 4.0 international license. The writing, theme music, and sound editing were done by J.R. Steele, and the script was edited by River Toepler. Follow J.R. Steele on Twitter at pen_of_Steele, and find The Domestic Life on Instagram at Domestic Life Podcast. Visit the website penofsteel.wixsite.com/domesticlife or join our Discord using the link in the description. Thanks for joining me.